Hello everybody, my name is Joe Guy and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Look, it's a chantry in a mountain and we're in Haven, and what a wonderful day in Haven it is. And honestly, today, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do at the end of the last session, and I'm still not particularly sure. But I think in general, we stayed in Hinterlands doing side quests long enough that pretty soon I want to push ahead with the main quest, just for a little bit longer. And I think I'm going to go do In Hushed Whispers, which involves a return to the Hinterlands. Not immediately, but pretty damn soon. So, but there's a couple things I want to do. First of all, we've been in Haven for a little while now. I'm getting the impression that in this game, time passes quite quickly. Not on a minute-to-minute by basis, obviously, but there are long loading times where we're traveling between areas and like a lot of things to do with the war table, which are done in a matter of sort of like 40 minutes or so. So I'm thinking that we are seeing like the days and weeks being abstracted out in front of us, and this is all happening for quite a long period of time.
I shall embrace the light.
Which brings me to this place here, Haven. Wonderful, wonderful Haven that we are in. Such as it is. I want to explore this place a little bit. Just spend this first episode just chilling out and gathering a little bit of iron and resources and just taking myself around the place. So let's use this ice lake as a focal point and just browse the shores. So we see we've got a couple like boats down here with nothing in them and a small dock. You wonder if there comes a time of year where this place isn't frozen over, you know? I mean, what, ice fishing? Do they even use docks for that? Docks are usually used for boats, correct? Well, actually, no. Like, a dock like that would make sense even for ice fishing, because you don't want to risk falling through the ice. That'd be terrible. Just ask a polar bear. Alright, we'll keep with the coast. A small trail up here, and some elf fruit. I don't know how well I'm doing on supplies at the moment. I know I've outfitted a few of my members with a few new things. Iron Bull probably has the most distinctive new thing. Well, first of all, I managed to give him like this Merkel's Fist thing, and I also gave him this Keen Blight Wasp Vitar, and as you can see, this amazing. I know that I've been browsing over this frequently in the character menu, just going, that looks insane, because Markus can wear it for some reason. But it's the absorbing stone bear armor, which apparently just anybody can wear, and he looks awesome in it. It's not very good, so we are waiting for the chance to replace this. But look how cool! He just looks amazing. And other people have been outfitted with stuff as well. Oh yes, and there's Blackwall. So here's the thing, guys. The merchant over by the front gate sells armor. And the armor that he sells is dumb. This is the stupidest piece of armor I've ever seen in my entire life. First of all, we're based out of a winter stronghold. What is going on here? Sorry, couldn't stretch for the full gauntlet. And why are these asymmetrical? That's just so strange. You look dumb. Your hands look tiny, your shoulders look massive. So we're going to look for an opportunity to replace this as soon as possible. His defender coat isn't too much better though, so yeah. Do I want to follow the trail or do I want to follow the coast? I said follow the coast, but yeah, I said I'll follow the coast. Stick to what you know. Stick to what you said. Stick to what Joe said. As we get slightly closer to the rift, we can hear the wind pick up a little. I wonder how far into this environment it's going to let us go. There's much to do in Haven. There's no quest or anything like that. But I find myself curious nonetheless. Oh wow, I thought it was green water running out of here. No, it's just a reflection from the rift. I remember, this reminds me of Oblivion. I used to love playing that game. Played a whole ton of it. Actually, it's probably like the last Elder Scrolls game that I fully completed. Because I love Skyrim, but I can never play it long enough to actually, complete the thing. Maybe I will one day. Maybe I'll put it on YouTube in one giant 10-hour video. In 5 parts, I guess, because 10 hours to complete Skyrim? Jeez. Can I get up here? Come on, trudge. Do the trudge. The dragons are really cool, in case you didn't know. Okay. So it's leading us around this way now. We'll go up that road another time. Let's keep with this here, because I know I'm safe. From a non-character perspective, I know that I'm safe because they don't let me pick my companions. Or if I do run into trouble, like I guess I could kill one of these buffalo things down here, or druffalo. I guess they're druffalo out here. I can kill it just myself, so I'm not worried. But it'd be nice, just a potter. And also, at the start of the session, I want to go to the war table to... Oh. No. What? Really? So the game just asking, what the hell do you want from me? Tell you what I want Alfred. I be running low. Serenity. Yes, war table. There's a... Is that a bear? No, that's the Druffalo. No! You gonna attack me? Sorry, it was just meat. Disengage. Disengage! Disengage! What the fuck? No, god damn it, I'm just running away from Druffalo. Can't you let me flee from my own mistakes in peace? Since when was left clicking an actual tactical thing? It should not be that. It should just be I click and select a thing. Ah, bastard can't get me up here. I learned this from Father Ted. I don't think I'm getting that reference quite right. Cujo, I learned it from Cujo. Except instead of a car, it's a big rock. Anybot, war table, yes. And as expected, there doesn't seem to be masses out here. Which is absolutely fine by me. I wasn't expecting some big quest or discovering a dungeon or anything like that, but to familiarize myself with my environment is something which I'm very used to doing. Yes, I was saying that in Oblivion, when you get to like a place in the plot where you settled in a snowy area, and I used to spend ages like just... Cause even back then, before I was doing Let's Play, I liked to do stuff in character, so I would... What we were protecting at the Snow Fortress was quite valuable, so I went round and just like cleared the area. Like Oblivion gates and monsters and dungeons and stuff like that. It was kind of cool to just concentrate on an area, and this is what this reminds me of. So here's the logging stand. Ooh, what's that? Is that a ram? It's an elusive ram who likes hiding behind trees. I wonder if they have an AI program to like hide behind trees to escape. Like a prey instinct. That'd be cool if they did that, but I don't think they probably do. Right, I'm now a little bit lost. There's a... Okay, so I'm there. And iron. Hooray! You know, I suppose I could build what's-his-face Blackwall a Defender's Coat. I might nip over and just do that real quick. So I built what's-his-face the Avar armor thing. Oh no, I decided against crafting something for Blackwall because I just bought him that stupid-looking armor. And it was like a sideways upgrade, just for the sake of not looking bloody stupid. He can live with being bloody stupid before. He drank blood and fell over once. How embarrassing is that? Another thing I wanted to talk about is that some of you may have noticed that in this game I'm having some trouble retaining things that I've done. Like I've forgotten a few things which I've done or that I've said, and I think a few things in editing and later when releasing the episodes, it's bothered me slightly. It's bothered me slightly that it's now 3 times I spoke to this Lizette woman. Twice I have gone up to her and said I need to run through this dialogue wheel just to get out of the way because I'd already heard it. And now... Okay.
See reason, Lizette.
Yep.
We cannot stay here.
Yes?
Oh, that's so dumb. So dumb.
I will talk to you later.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
Considering that the rest of the game is like, once you do dialogue options, they disappear. I really wish it did that. But yeah, I've spoken to her a couple times now and I apologize for that. Hey there, I don't know if I gave you a name yet. I might just call you Red. I like that name. And there's Nugs. I'll call you Red. Because it's red meat, yo. Hello, I'm frolicking with the Nugs. So this is pleasant, huh? Kind of a bit of a nothing start to the session. Hope you guys don't mind. Just nice to get to grips with your environment. So, yeah, essentially, I'm trying harder to find time to review episodes and to look at, especially like the conversations I have with people after I've completed a session in the footage, just to try and make sure I'm not retreading old ground or forgetting something obvious that somebody told me. But one problem I'm having in particular is trying to separate Markus's character knowledge from my knowledge of the last, like, 2 games. And that's including, like, knowledge about Iron Bull and stuff like that. The NPCs, not that they're not distinct, just that there's been so many of them, are just blurring into each other ever so slightly at this point. The Penitent's Crossing. Pilgrims seeking to visit the Temple of Sacred Ashes are allowed to ride as far as the bridge known as... Whoa! Extra 50% experience for getting that friggin' perk at the Inquisition war table, then whether they be aged or sickly. Sick or healthy. Young or aged, the pilgrims are expected to walk by the temple's sisters who supervise the bridge. All but the very sick and old are asked to shed heavy coats as they cross the bridge, allowing the cutting winds to strip prideful fixation upon this world from the flesh. The bridge is also of significant military value, used especially for these purposes in the years since the Fifth Blight. As a choke point against bandits, rebels, or even darkspawn stragglers, the bridge serves as a defensible fortification to protect the Temple of Sacred Ashes from threats. By Sister Dork. Dorcas Guerin. So I leveled up. Did anybody else level up? No? Good. Okay, so what should I get? Anything in the fire field. Somebody recommended something to me recently. It was, there was Fire Mine. Yes, somebody recommended I get Fire Mine, but maybe it's time to get, like, a passive. Pyromancer. Increasing effectiveness when, burning duration and fear duration. And there's a clean burn. Oh yes, ambient magic that would otherwise... So every spell you cast shortens your active cooldown times. I like that. Although I'm not really sure how active cooldown and, like, spell cooldown interact exactly. But I think I do want all of this eventually, and for... Oh, people did say Fire Mine. Like, I wouldn't regret that. So I'll grab this first. And just bite the bullet at this point. It was an unexpected level up anyway, and guys, just sloppy. Oh man, this is just sloppy in general. That's terrible. I'm standing next to dead bodies. Gross. Okay, no, we're fine. Great, we have now explored the stuff around Haven, and I guess... Wow, this is pretty somber up here, actually. I didn't really notice properly first time, but now I feel bad even for joking at this one guy. There's a lot of bodies here. What's to be done with these? They're just being left at the side for now? Why? I don't know. Huh. Right, well, onwards. And before we go to the war table, there's actually a couple of journal entries I want to read, which is just a couple. I know people have, said that I could cut back on this. I'm aware of that. But I want to read about Blackwall. I do not have... Who wrote this, first of all? Liana. I do not have much on the Warden Blackwall. We note he became Constable of the Grey in Valshaven after Warden Constable Fontaine assumed the position of Commander of the Grey from her predecessor. He also bears the Silverite Wings of Valor, an honour bestowed upon our Legion Wardens for deeds of great daring. The details of the act for which Blackwall earned the Silverite Wings, however, are sketchy. Grey Wardens hide their secrets well. The medal was likely awarded for a campaign to secure Deep Road's entrances within Orlais shortly after the Fifth Blight. Several Grey Wardens lost their lives on that campaign, perhaps more would be dead if not for Blackwall. According to my sources, Warden Blackwall has been travelling alone for several years now. The last anyone saw him at the keep in Valshaven, it was 937 Dragon. It's been completely abandoned, along with all other Warden outposts. I believe Blackwall is as curious about this disappearance as we are. Perhaps in time we'll find answers. They're tied together somehow, this rift and the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. Somebody killing them, perhaps? And the other person that I wanted to read about was... Not Solus, not Trevelyan, because that's me. Here we go. M, my dear friend, I completely understand the difficulty you face. To have such well-equipped bandits attack your family's caravan so regularly and with such exquisite knowledge of your shipping schedules is indeed highly unfortunate. There is no shame at all in finding your household guards wanting in such trying circumstances. To answer your question, when faced with my own troubles last year, I employed the Bull's Chargers. Their leader, the Iron Bull, is a Qunari, a great horned giant of a man. Jeez, yes, he is. Even for a Qunari, he is intimidatingly big. He seems unstoppable in combat, but is far more clever than a simple swordsman. His mercenaries were costly, but they were both strong enough to protect my family's caravans and clever enough to discover how the bandits came into such luck in their attacks upon my family. The bandits have been no trouble at all since, and a baron of our mutual acquaintance effusively assured me that he would be greatly surprised if they ever caused us difficulty. Yeah. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Just want to make absolutely sure that my volume settings are okay. So my volume may have just increased a little bit, but I just want to make sure the sound balancing settings are on point. Yep. If you wish to employ the Iron Bull, I can provide you with his contact information as well as a list of the liquors he enjoys most particularly. Will your husband also be present in these negotiations, or will you be making the acquaintance of the Iron Bull in a more intimate setting? Okay. If so, we shall have to talk the next time our men go hunting. Yours in friendship, B. There was a lot to that. Iron Bull, I mean, Blackwall is pretty much like duty on his sleeves kind of guy, which I respect, you know? I think there's quite a mind going on behind that tash of his. But he's not hiding too much. It's just more unmentioned or kept behind in service of his duty. At least that's the impression I'm getting from him so far. Iron Bull is kind of undiscernible to a certain extent. It's oh wow, there's an indoor to this hut. Excuse me, Blackwall. Iron Bull is the Ben Hassarath, a spy. He's been up front with me, but does this mean he's telling me the whole truth? I'm inclined not to distrust him, honestly. It's just a feeling that I get. I can't even really imagine what else he'd be hiding from me. We shall see, I guess. I'm not sure how I would react if I found out he was passing more information than he should do. Information that could compromise our operation to the Kunari on to his superiors.
Seat me by your side in death. Make me one
Heaven
within your
has been
glory.
filled.
And here we are back in
with
Chat
silence.
Town.
I knew that.
Pretty hard to commentate around this area, honestly. Our haven, our home. Our home away from hell. Back at the Chantry, back where we started. In the next episode, we're going to see the war room and do some war. In the meantime, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.